What's going on, you guys? It's KP here, bringing you another boxing prediction. I know it's been a while, and I got the same old excuses. I haven't really been motivated to make any videos lately. There have been some good fights, you know. I was going to make a prediction on the Crawford fight. I am going to put out a prediction on the Klitschko-Fury fight soon, but we're a few days away from this mega fight, and I haven't put a prediction out, so I figured I at least ought to do this. I'm going to do one for Miguel Cotto versus Canelo Alvarez this weekend. First off, I hate catchweight fights, but, you know, whatever. They're just a thing I'm going to have to accept because they keep happening, and there's nothing I can do about it. I will never for the life of me understand how you can win a title at 160 when you're not even fighting at a weight limit of 160 pounds. So I'm the middleweight champion, but I'm only going to fight at 155 or 156 or 158. I'm not going to fight at 160. I'm not going to fight at middleweight. That's just my feelings on it, but, you know, screw all that. Doesn't matter. To start, when I first initially heard this fight, I said, okay, well, Cotto's getting into his late 30s. Canelo, he looks really good against the last few guys he fought. He looked like shit against Mayweather, but who doesn't? You know, the guy was 22, 23 years old fighting him. So, I don't know how much stock I can put into that Mayweather fight. Plus, it was at 152. Maybe the weight affected him somehow. I don't know. He did, but he got schooled. But other than that, Canelo's looked like a beast. But who has it been against? You know, James Kirkland. He's never been known as a great technical fighter. He's just been a guy that has a lot of heart, that comes to bang, and he usually gets the better end of it. Angulo, kind of the same thing. Has a really good chin, a lot of heart, a lot of endurance. Not the best technical fighter. One victory that I do give Alvarez a lot of credit for is his victory over Lara. I thought his body shots in that fight were absolutely beautiful. And a lot of people saying that Lara won that fight. No. Do you not score body punches? Because that's how Canelo was able to finally, at times, cut the ring off against him. He would say Lara would go to his right, he'd step to his right, throw a right body shot, and then Lara would go back this other way and he'd throw a left hook to the body. I mean, it was good to watch some old school techniques like that being utilized. But I don't think lately he hasn't fought a fighter the caliber of Miguel Cotto besides Lara. And Lara's not the same kind of fighter that Cotto is. Am I saying Cotto's going to win? No, I'm not. But I think this fight could be very competitive. I think it all boils down to how big of a lead does Canelo get early? Because we all know that Cotto's usually not a fast starter. Yeah, you could say he blitzed out his last couple guys, but he hasn't fought anybody either. I mean, he hasn't really fought anybody. He fought a shell of Sergio Martinez, and then he knocked out two guys inside of like 4 rounds. Like, come on. At 160, you know. I think this fight will end in knockout. I don't think it goes to the scorecards. And the reason I'm going to pick Canelo in this one, and the reason I'm picking him, I just think he's more youthful. I think he's fresher. Cotto's been in a lot of wars, guys, and the way this fight looks to play out, this is probably going to be a war. You know, because Canelo is not that good off his back foot, and neither is Cotto. Cotto, I believe, is better at getting angles than Canelo, so that could give Canelo some problems. Cotto's very good at sneaking in that left hook, and it's a devastating shot, but Cotto doesn't really have much of a right hand. He never has. He's just never had much of a right hand. It's all been about that left hook and that jab. And Canelo has power in both hands. So if they're going if they're going to get in a war, I'm going to go with the guy who, one, has the better chin, and two, has 2 hands. Instead of just a left hook, he has a left hook, he has a straight right, he has great uppercuts. And in this video, I'm not gonna draw this out or anything, but I think Canelo wins, and I think Cotto has enough heart, and he's a tough guy, man. I don't know if he'll actually get knocked out. I imagine Freddie Roach might stop the fight at some point. And, you know, I could be dead wrong on this. Cotto could come out, have a brilliant game plan. He has looked a lot better since he's been with Freddie Roach. I'll give him that. But again, you're literally going into a fight that's going to wind up, both guys are probably going to be banging with each other a lot. And Cotto's going to be relying on a left hook because that's his big punch. He doesn't have a right hand. And Canelo can use a lot more tools from his arsenal to win the fight and do damage. So I'm going to roll with Canelo. I'd say something like a 9th or 10th round knockout or TKO stoppage. But I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for Canelo by any means. So let me know what you guys think. You know, I haven't been on here a lot lately, and I know that I guess I'm kind of lazy about it. I just haven't really been motivated to make videos lately. But I'll try to get better about this, and I will try maybe sometime early next week, try to get a video out about Klitschko Fury. I think that's going to be a pretty good fight. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't. Peace.